Okay everybody, my name is Leslie Williams, and what I'm doing right now is showing you that this particular audio file, folder number 5, audio file number 51, was made on June 3rd, 2015. The month is in the middle, the date is to the right, the year is to the left. The time the audio file began was at 8:59 a.m. Now, this is a 10-hour long audio file because what I wanted to do, let me set the tape recorder down so I can make a few statements, but before I make those statements, what I'm going to do is also show you a tweet that was made on the same date. Now this camera is adjusted to take up close video shots. So if I turn the camera towards me, you're probably not going to be able to see me very clearly. It's just the way this cheap camera is made. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not anyway, so but just bear with me. You'll completely understand why I'm making this video as I continue to talk. Yeah. I got a chest cold. It says right there on this tweet that I took a snap screenshot of concerning exposing truth at Higgins GGGGG Twitter account. Excuse me. This tweet was made on the morning of June 3rd, 2015. Today's date is June 7th, 2015. So it's only been 4 days. Yeah. Let's look at the nature of the tweet. This is video number 3 of a video series pertaining to June 3rd's prediction and evidence pertaining to what was caught after predictions were made. This tweet literally clearly shows me stating, I'm predicting this will get caught on my tape recorder today. Gang stalking, gang stalker, gang stalk, oh my god, suck my number sign, 6315 TTTTT. Okay? You can clearly see that it was made at 7 a.m. on June 3rd, 2015, and the attached tweet to it has some evidence. Okay? So you can take a slow look at these letters and these Instagram URL links, copy and paste them, write them down, and then type them in at any search engine to bring those Instagram videos up, and you'll clearly see that every single one is nothing but complete, indisputable evidence that I'm being gang stalked. And this evidence is directly connected to the nature of what this tweet's about. It's basically evidence that was caught on previous dates pertaining to the theme of the tweet, what the tweet is about. Now that I've proven to you that this tweet was made, including also how there's an attached tweet to it that holds indisputable evidence, I'm going back to the tape recorder so you can clearly see that this audio file is dedicated to June 3rd, 2015. It's a 10-hour long audio file that began at 8:59 a.m. Now what I'm going to do right now is use a toggle feature. Okay, so you can see right now I'm 2 hours and 35 minutes and 58 seconds into the audio file that's 10 hours long, that's dedicated to, pertaining to file number 51, folder 5, which means that this is a 10-hour audio file. Okay, you can see if I press the button again, it'll show that, well actually right now it's only showing how many hours and minutes I got left on the actual memory card. But watch when I press play, it'll change to I think 7 hours and something. 7.5 hours. That's because that's how long is left on this particular audio file, because I'm already 2.5 hours into it. Okay, I was playing it and stopped it because what I'm doing is scrolling to evidence that's within it. It being a 10-hour long audio file, I'm already 2 hours and 36 minutes into it. 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 58 seconds into it, which means that the remaining amount of this particular audio file is 7.5 hours. Now, hold on. Now, the audio file was started at 8:59 a.m., almost 9 a.m. on today's date. The prediction that I just showed you literally shows that it was made at 7:03 a.m. I'm sorry, at 7 a.m. on the same date that the audio file is dedicated to. Now, I want you to I'm going to hold the camera really just for a minute here so you can see what the prediction is. Now, I've already made 2 video files concerning this particular audio file pertaining to this tweet and what has been caught on it so far. And the 2 previous video files I just made were nothing. They were just video files showing that it was already caught at Ralph's okay, and how I predicted something outside of the Ross grocery store at the bike rack would be said around me by two girls that were approaching me, and what I predicted they would say as they, you know, walked by me, they said, okay, which was actually part of the tweet. Oh my God. It's how they let me know that I'm being gang stalked, by propping people up along my routes and having them repeat the name of the crime that's happening to me, along with other words and phrases that they had me sensitized to. So you can go to Google and type in sensitization methods in gang stalking, repeating words and phrases. With me, they're stupid enough to place people around me. Hey, Dad. To place people around me every day to have them repeat the same exact identical words to a T in the same exact identical way. So, the only way that that could be happening is that it's being covertly managed. Achieved through, but not limited to, the illegal tracking of my phone, using it as a GPS tracker so my physical location can be ascertained by them, so they know where and when to prop up the organized stalking, gang stalking, verbal harassment for me to experience by mostly duped dummies. Okay? Now here I am in this audio file at exactly 2 hours and 36 minutes into it. As soon as I press play, you're going to hear the 101 bus come. Now, in the second video that I've already made pertaining to this video series concerning June 3rd, 2015, I stated that I was going to leave Ralph's and catch the 150 to the VA. It was actually the 101. See, what I'm having to do along my routes concerning when I go to Walmart is I'm having to take different bus routes to catch bus route 41. I used to be able to catch the 201 to go to UCSD, catch the 41 from there, and then catch that to the 44 bus stop, which takes me to Walmart. Since the incident of, well, since the letter UCSD sent me and their lying little whore asses back in March, I'm no longer allowed on UCSD property by criminals who had sent me a letter stating this without giving me any explanation why, period. Okay, so I have to avoid UCSD campus in order to, and still be able to catch bus route 41. So what I do is go to the VA, okay, which is literally right next door physically to UCSD. It's literally right next door. In fact, if you walked out of the VA's parking lot and went and walked 35-40 feet, you'd be on UCSD property. So after I left Ralph's grocery store off of La Jolla Villa Square Drive, I walked over to the 201, 202 bus stop, which you can also catch bus route 101 at. And then I got on that to take that to the VA. I want you to listen to all statements that I state effective when I start the audio file at 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 2 seconds into it. You're going to hear me, you're going to hear the bus come, and then I ask him if he goes to the VA. He's going to say yes, then you're going to hear me on the bus route, okay, and me making additional statements about how what's predicted in this tweet is how the gang stalking of me has happened on bus route 41 and 44 and at the bus stops dedicated to them. I don't flat out state that I'm going to hear a gang stalking being said, but I'm showing you this tweet now. But in the tape recorder, you hear me say about how I state that on bus route 41 and 44 and bus stops, that huge gang stalking, these are huge gang stalking spots. So when you hear me get to the VA and get off the bus, which you'll clearly hear me doing, because I'm saying excuse me please to people so I can walk from the bus door to get my bike, you're going to start hearing it by people that are already propped up at the VA. Okay, so what I'll do, that begins at around 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm starting the audio file at 2 hours and 36 minutes when I get on the 101 bus. At 2 hours and 37 minutes, I make these statements. At 2 hours and 40 minutes, I arrive at the VA. So what I'll do, if I remember to, so basically what you're going to do is, as soon as I turn on the tape recorder, start a stopwatch if you're really interested in, you know, seeing that it's happening as soon as I get off the bus at the VA. Start a stopwatch, because what I'm doing is starting the audio file at exactly 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 01 seconds. When it reaches 2 hours and 40 minutes, it's begun. Okay, concerning me arriving at the VA, and listen to it for the next 10 minutes. You will hear these words and more being said. Like, I just got done hearing it, and they also said rape me before GangStalking oh my god was said. Now, after that's done, if I remember to, I'll play an audio. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it right now. Hold on a second. I'm going to play you an Instagram video, which is actually an Instagram audio. It's a video of an audio file. And you're literally going to hear an individual saying GangStalking, and as that's occurring, another individual is saying rape me. Now, these words, it's a dark neurolinguistic programming technique. Okay, now that shows that the same person is managing this identical harassment, because Yucca Valley is 160 miles away from La Jolla. Alright, so let these Instagram videos come up. And then what I'm going to do is play it. Now, this is occurring towards me and around me on a Yucca Valley bus, okay, in Yucca Valley, California, on December 11th, 2012. Listen, do you hear individuals say, GangStalk, oh my god, and then GangStalking, okay, and then a guy just flat out says, rape me. And then a person goes, It's going to take a second for it to come up because I just booted up Instagram. If you're interested in watching the videos that are on my Instagram account, go to Google and type in Exposing Truth. That's the name of my Instagram account. Okay. Alright, so it's taking more than a second here for it to boot up, so just bear with me a second. Alright, hold on. Now, all of a sudden it's froze. This phone is hacked. You know, they're even sending me text messages regurgitating what I do on Twitter. And that's actually a method of the direct conversation tactic, which can be Googled as well. Alright, so let me bring that back up real fast. Because what you're going to hear is two exact identical techniques happening in distances that are 160 miles apart, 2.5 years apart. Waiting for it to come up. Alright, hold on. Okay, so my Instagram is frozen. Just hold on one second, everybody. Hold on, one more second. Okay, now you can clearly see me clicking on this Instagram. Let's see if it don't come up. Okay, so it's freezing right now. Alright, but check this out. I just got to making 2 videos already concerning today's date. The date concerning this June 3rd craziness. Okay. Now, in the second video, I included that Yucca Valley video. So look for if this video is not titled right away, look for all videos that were uploaded on today on the same date pertaining to me saying that this is June 3rd video series, and you'll see it. And then cross-reference what you hear from that Yucca Valley December 11, 2012 Instagram video to this one. Now, if you use a stopwatch, you'll be able to conclude when the 2 hours and 40 minutes have started, because I'm starting the video at 2 hours and 36 minutes and 0 seconds into the audio file. The time lapse from that is almost 3 minutes and, well, let's see, 2 minutes and 59 seconds later is when I arrive at the VA. Okay, so just listen closely and you'll hear it. Okay, now and then after that's done, I'll try and bring the Instagram video back up. Right, here we go. You can see that it's 2 hours and 35 minutes into the video. and 59 seconds. I'm stating at 2 hours and 36 minutes and 2 seconds that the bus comes, and I ask the bus driver if he's going to the VA. You'll clearly be able to hear me say that to him. Now, I'm catching the bus right across the street from the Ross grocery store off of La Jolla Village Square Drive. That's where I'm catching the 101 at, okay, who's taking me to the VA. Then I arrive at the VA, and then I say, okay, well, I got to get my bike, and then I say, excuse me, please, and then you'll hear some clanking going on. That's me getting the bike off the bus. Then I take the bike and put it up on the sidewalk, and that's where you begin to hear it. Okay, so listen closely. And again, what you're listening for is not just suck my dick, okay, excuse my language, but you're also listening for, let me bring that tweet back up real fast. You're listening for this. And notice how suck my, oh no, I'm sorry, when you hear him say rape me, you'll hear him say rape me, trust me, if you listen closely, okay, but you're listening for gang stalking, gang stalker, gang stalk, oh my god. So listen carefully, folks, okay? Alright, so, again, I arrive at the VA at 2 hours and 40 minutes into the video, into the audio file, and I'm starting at 2 hours and 36 minutes into it. So it's about 3 full minutes before I get to the VA. So just listen closely. I'm not sure if it's set on the bus or not, so you can listen to that as well. Alright, so check it out. When I press play, that means this audio file is starting. Let me prove to you again the date that it's happening. The month is in the middle, 6/3, the date is right here, 3/15 is the year. Okay, you can clearly see that's June 3rd. June 3rd, 2015. Okay, I'm going to scroll now back to how far I am into the audio file. When I press play, you'll see the green light going on, and then what I'm going to do is set this camera down on the speaker of the tape recorder so you can clearly hear it against the microphone of the video camera. You ready?
Hey, you go to the VA, right? Alright, hold on a minute. In the front.
You want to push yours there?
I'm going to put mine in the front.
That be the front?
Yes. The front is the front, ain't it?
Yes.
You're doing it wrong, man. You got to turn it around. There you go. Excuse me. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me, hon. Thank you.
Another guy goes downhill, there's like a handstand. Yeah. Crazy. I always thought this. Yeah, just check. Just trying to talk like that.
Whoa, you okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Make you feel like you're having a heart attack.
Good luck.
Like weird.
Just a gangsta right to my face. Hey, is that your dog? Is that your dog? What's his name? Aww. Hey, is that a service dog?
Yes, he is.
Really? Is he petable?
Yeah, you can cover it.
Thanks, hon. Hey, baby. Aww. Okay. All right, honey. Okay, baby. Okay. All right. He likes me. How's your day going, sir?
Good.
That's good. They give you a hard time here?
Of course.
Yeah, they always do, right? Oh, sorry about that.
No problem.
Thank you. Hey, baby. What did you say his name was?
Bailey.
Bailey? Hi, Bailey. Hi, little Bailey. Come on, honey.
I'm 20 feet tall.
Are you 20 feet tall? Huh? Yeah.
Okay, so you can see that I'm now ending the video
41 go by yet?
portion of this at 2 hours and 42 minutes into it, and I know you heard it because it was said. Now what I'm going to do right now is go to that Instagram because I want you to be able to hear it being said on the Yucca Valley bus. And why isn't Instagram working? This phone is hacked, that's why. They're already using it as a GPS tracker to prop up the verbal harassment that you just heard that I predicted earlier. Now Instagram was working fine earlier because I incorporated an Instagram video in the second video of this video series. I just made that second video within the last hour. Okay, so when you look at how, hold on a second, I'm going to bring that prediction tweet up right now again. When you look at how what I'm predicting at a separate location is being caught on the tape recorder, I'm even predicting that it would be caught on the tape recorder in the tweet, caught later on the same day at a later time that the tweet was made at 7 o'clock, you can see that I'm being gang stalked to these places because they got to know where I'm at and who I am to do it. Repeating gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy, rape me, shit like that along my routes is their way to intentionally, mentally let me know that I'm being gang stalked. It's part of what they're doing. Now, I'm gonna try the Instagram video one more time. You can clearly see because when it's booting up, that little camera will vibrate up and down. It's not even moving; it's froze. Now, there's no reason why. There's no and then it's kicking itself out of the Instagram account. So to prove to you this phone's hacked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some text messages that they literally sent me on my phone, on my own phone. Okay. Here's one right here where they repeatedly said what that was sent on December 22nd, 2014. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. So let's look at the details of this one. When it was made and the number it was sent from to my phone. How'd they get my phone number? Okay. This is literally, gang stalk, oh my god, is literally part of the tweet that I made on June 3rd predicting what would be caught on the tape recorder. Gang stalk, oh my god. Okay. So that proves they're hacking into my phone and sending me text. They've also sent me text messages that they've hacked into my phone. Okay. They've also sent me text messages that they've hacked into not just my phone, but into my Twitter accounts, my YouTube accounts, and my blog accounts. Absolutely. So this is a long stream of them sending me text messages. Okay. My replies to them are in the darker green or blue, whatever you want to call it. This is them. These ones right here are theirs. Gonna kill you, bitch. Ugly, homeless, disgusting, smelly bum. Raping you. Okay? Now, these text messages didn't begin until after I moved from GILL ×2, I'm a woman, not a man, HA location, which was off of Gilman Court and Gilman Drive, the woods. It's right across the street from it. Okay? There's where he's claiming his government worker and cyber surveillance of the homeless. Okay? Okay? Gang stalking, you fucking bitch. This is where they say, hold and press number 1 on your phone, dial screen to check your voicemails, gang stalking San Diego, baby. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. I tried to report this crime to the San Diego police on anywhere between 26 and 30 occasions, and after they threatened me with a doctor on October 15, 2013 at a Jack in the Box where this was happening at, I stopped asking them to report it. Intimidation, folks. And threatening targets with being petitioned into a psychiatric ward is all over the internet to be a method of gang stalking. Absolutely. Google it. And then Google gang stalking and police. Okay? Absolutely. Okay? So, there are text messages that were sent from at least 3 different numbers, and they're also sending me vile pornography. Okay? Sick shit. Okay, on my phone as well. So, is this why I can't bring up my Instagram? Go to Google and type in cell phone tracking and gang stalking, cell phone hacking and gang stalking. While I'm trying to prove to you right now, they can also use this phone as a microphone. Google that. Okay, so they can literally hear what I'm doing right now, trying to prove to you on this video, and then freeze up my Instagram account. Why isn't it working? It was working an hour ago. Okay? Because, well, let me just put it to you this way. In this Instagram video concerning, see, I can't even, see it's shutting down. It shows in fact, you can go to YouTube right now and type in learning disabled woman catches gang stalking in Yucca Valley. And you'll hear rape me being said in the background. Okay? You just heard it being said at the VA. The Yucca Valley incidences occurred in December of 2012. What you just heard was from June 3rd, 2015. Okay? 2.5 years later. Alright, thank you everybody. This is video 3 of a video series pertaining to the June 3rd evidence that was caught pertaining to what I predicted would be caught at a completely separate area before I went any place to start my day. Thank you.